Today, we will be presenting our science fair project, which is about Wi-Fi signals. The purpose of this project is to research and experiment to determine which kind of material blocks Wi-Fi the most, in order to achieve a better signal.
There are 5 different types of Wi-Fi routers: wired, wireless, core, edge, and VPN. The type that we used was wireless. In this experiment, an app called Speed Test was used in order to test and gauge the Wi-Fi signals for each router.
Here is a list of the materials that you will need for the experiment. Don't worry, because most of these can be found around the house. You will need aluminum foil, steel tray, a glass tray, cardboard, plastic, and water, a human body. In order to do the experiment, you will need a notebook to jot down your findings and observations, 2 tables, a wireless router, and finally a device that can access Wi-Fi, such as your phone or computer.
Step 1. Before the experiment, an app, Speed Test, must be installed on the mobile device. Furthermore, the wireless router should be right beside the materials. Make sure the control, the Wi-Fi without anything blocking it, is in good condition. Step 2. Position the first object, aluminum foil, in front of the wireless router. Measure both the download and the upload speed. Step 3. Jot down the results in the notebook. Use 2 separate columns for download and upload speeds. Step 4. Repeat steps 2 and 3 for each object. Step 5. Compare with different routers in different spaces.
Hypothesis.
I predict that the steel tray will block the most signal because it is the thickest to penetrate. Therefore, it's harder for the signal to pass through it.
If the aluminum foil is in front of the router, then the Wi-Fi will be the weakest, because metal deflects Wi-Fi signals.
Experiment.
Analysis.
At my house, upload and download speed do not have a direct relationship. Humans seem to help with the Wi-Fi signal. Plastic and water has the lowest download speed. Cardboard has the lowest upload speed. Plastic and water fluctuates the most. For the most part, the difference is small. However, if multiple people are using it at once, then the effects may be greater.
In Ms. Allen's classroom, we found that once again, the human body proved to be the most effective in enhancing the Wi-Fi. Although the control, or the Wi-Fi with nothing in front of it, was much less than that of Macy's house. The upload speed in comparison to the download speed was also much higher. This time, plastic and water had the highest upload speed, while the human body had the highest download speed. Cardboard had the lowest overall Wi-Fi.
In Miss Stone's classroom, this time, human body blocked the Wi-Fi signal the most. The control was higher than that of Miss Allen's classroom, but less than Macy's house. Aluminum foil had the highest download speed. Cardboard and glass tray tied for the highest upload speed.
At my house, the control was much greater, since the Wi-Fi itself was much better. Steel tray blocked the most Wi-Fi, resulting in the only download speed below 300. Glass tray had the highest upload speed, while cardboard had the highest download speed. Something I noticed while experimenting at my house was that the scores were much more consistent. They were quite close together, with the exception of the steel tray.
Variables. The independent variable was the type of materials we used. The dependent variable was the Wi-Fi's frequency. The constant conditions was the router, the device, and the tables. And the controlled variable was the Wi-Fi signal.
And now we have our conclusion. The purpose of this experiment was to discover what blocked and enhanced our Wi-Fi, and we received our answer. Humans actually enhance Wi-Fi, while steel trays block it. This makes sense, as steel is a type of metal, and metal deflects Wi-Fi. It was also to help people achieve a better understanding of Wi-Fi connection. By telling them what blocks and what helps their Wi-Fi, they can achieve a smoother internet connection in their own homes. Furthermore, it was to see if there was a relation between upload and download speeds, in which, well, there wasn't. I found out while researching is that Wi-Fi is very inconsistent, and sometimes it may not be the material blocking it that affects it. In conclusion, we learned a lot from this experience. We gained a better understanding of how Wi-Fi connection works through our background research, and managed to discover some really cool facts. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and we hope you enjoyed.